Hey everybody, Kyle Goth here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel. And I got a little first reaction for Uncharted. I got to see the new Uncharted film starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg and directed by Ruben Fleischer. This is an adaptation of the PlayStation video game. Now, full disclosure, I've never played the game. I don't have a PlayStation. I'm an Xbox guy. I don't see the point in purchasing two nearly identical systems. And this is one of the games that I happen to lose out on because I don't have a PlayStation. The game series actually looks really fun. It looks like it's got, hints of like those old classic 30s adventure films, Indiana Jones, even National Treasure, Tomb Raider. Like, it seems like it's an amalgam of a lot of that stuff. But I can't tell you about the translation from the game to the movie because I haven't played the game. What I will say is that the movie itself, while being a little paint by numbers, was an entertaining movie. I think Tom Holland was really great as our leading man. I think a lot of people judged him poorly because he was playing a young Nathan Drake, and they didn't like the idea of Peter Parker, Spider-Man, playing Nathan Drake. Again, not having played the game, I'll tell you, I enjoyed his performance. I actually really like Mark Wahlberg in the film, even though he's kind of playing Mark Wahlberg. But I think the two have pretty solid chemistry. I like a lot of the villains in the film, the antagonists, if you will, that are also going for these treasures. And I think there's a lot to be said about a wide and diverse cast of characters that are entertaining to see as they kind of chase each other to the gold. The film is very paint by numbers, though, and maybe part of that is because I don't know what was going on with the marketing campaign for this movie, but why would you make a movie and then spoil like the climax, spoil every major action scene in your trailer, not to mention spoil the post-credits scene in your trailer? Like, what are you doing? But suffice it to say, I think maybe the film would be more entertaining if I didn't know all those plot points, but at the same time, it kind of took a lot of the steps that I expected to happen. There were things that weren't in the trailer where I was still thinking this is going to take place, and it did. That being said, the action scenes were entertaining. I think the finale was great. I really like how the film opens in media res with this part we saw in the trailer of him hanging off the back of a plane. The way that they broke that up was kind of interesting. I don't know if it would have worked better as a singular action scene or the kind of partial framing device that it's beginning with. But it was entertaining. The only other thing I gotta say is, like, again, very paint by numbers. I don't think it does anything grandiose in any of its elements. Anything that really stole my enthusiasm or made me inspired me to wow, this is incredible. But it was entertaining enough. My only other big fault is I'm just getting really bored with these either A, espionage movies, or B, treasure hunting movies, where the main plot point is characters backstabbing each other. Everyone is backstabbing everyone in this movie. And if you've seen that Community episode, the conspiracy theory one, that is this movie. That is so many of these recent movies where the main plot point, how do we change up the plot? Have one character backstab another, and it's like, oh my god, are we doing this again? And it becomes to the point where it's like you can do it well where you think to yourself, I can't trust anyone watching the film. But then it comes to a point where I know not to trust anyone because that's the character arc, is backstab another character, and it's like, it just gets so frustrating. But suffice it to say, I was pleasantly surprised. I did enjoy the film. I thought it was entertaining. I would love to see a follow-up, a second film, a series, if you will. It was a lot of fun to see, and I would like to see them do something a little bit different next time around and just try to keep some of those plot points a bit more secret. But I think they were very worried that this movie wasn't going to perform. And honestly, as far as video game movies go, I'm giving it a positive rating. I think this is one of the better ones that we've seen. So let me know your thoughts down below, what you thought of Uncharted, what you thought of other Ruben Fleischer films. He's done quite a lot in the genres. A lot of genre work, but it's all been mostly pretty solid. So let me know what you thought about the film. Let me know what you thought about Tom Holland's performance as Nathan Drake. And if you've played the game, let me know what you think about this as an actual adaptation of the game series. Not its movie qualities, but let me know as well, do you think it captured the spirit of the games well, and why? I would love to hear more about that. So thank you guys for joining me. You can find my film reviews at GoFilmReviews.com. You can check out more of the video stuff over here. Please like and subscribe. It does help me out so much, guys. You have no idea how much it helps out the channel, especially a smaller one like mine, to continue to grow. And while you're at it too, check out my other show, Kyle and Nick on Film. I've got the link down in the description. Those are new episodes Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays with myself and Nick Palachuk from the St. Paul Filmcast, where we break down different films across the entire movieverse. So join us over there. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the next one.